Tip-off will. The Warriors go up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. All right, guys, topic of the day. There was a stat that came out that was really interesting. Until last season, every NBA Finals in the last 15 years included either Duncan, Kobe, or Wade. Kenny, do you think Wade's impact on the NBA has gone underrated?
I think it has. I would say that I can't name 3 two guards in the history of the game that have a better career than him. I don't think I can name more than 3. Jerry West, Michael Jordan. That's about it. I'm not sure.
You know, above all else, Wade has won titles.
Kobe.
And he's done it in a number of roles with a number of rosters. He's a unique player, and over the last decade and a half, I have to agree with you, Kenny.
But those are the 3.
Yeah,
Kobe,
I agree with you.
Kobe, Jordan, and West. Everyone else can't say they had a better career. Maybe it's equal, but not better.
That's a good one to consider, good one to chew on. And for the call.
We're here in the Bay Area, the beautiful Bay Bridge spanning from San Francisco to Oakland. Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Sacramento Kings. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the
balance display. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
So here's Miami's starting group. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang and Bonds, your small and power forwards. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. That's good. Tang's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Outside Curry. Green up on top. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Now here's Wade. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Dragic kicks to Wade. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Wade's got his first bucket of the night.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in his own.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. While he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Shot clock at 6. Curry outside, and he gets it to go. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Here's Dang. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Dragic. Puts up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
there's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Kicks to Green. Screen by Bogut. Green against Bosch. Green, no luck.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Offensive rebound. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Dragic against Thompson. They get a hand on it. Now the Warriors moving it up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Bosch. Great tee that time from Green.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Bogut, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Stoudemire, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Bogut. Golden State needs to get off a shot. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Bogut. Curry's got 5.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The drive by Wade, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Wade's got his second basket of the game. Dragic against Curry. Bogut kicks to Green. Takes the 3. And the shot is good. He's got 6.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Wade. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Barnes dishes to Bogut. Back to Barnes. Wade outside. Inside. Here's Bosch. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosch last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Wade, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here is Bogut. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation. And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
The Heat trail by 7. Dragic the pass to Deng. Stoudemire with a screen on Curry. Wade. Stoudemire right side. Shoots from 12. And it's Miami with another. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Draymond Green. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Barnes. Oh!
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Now, here's Green. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Now here's Curry. They have a 9-point lead. Just 4 to shoot. On the pass to Barnes. Fires for 3. Here's Bogut. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. It's going to be Wade shooting. And it goes on Draymond Green. And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Bazili comes in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. And then for Miami, Anderson, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Gerald Green comes in for Luol Deng. That's Watson in for Goran Dragic. Here's Azili. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. 7 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Wade, good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Curry kicks to Spates. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And the Heat making a change here. Winslow's checked in. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Eric Spoelstra. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. There's Winslow. The Warriors pull it in.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now Watson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Green. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
And here is Green after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got his first points in this one.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Curry dishes to Ezeli. Shoots the 3. No what? Well, he'd go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Green after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Fades and shoots. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Anderson can't get it to go.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Watson, the pass to Bosch. There's the feed to Watson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
It's Curry outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 16. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid and just...
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving.
It's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Ezeli is out there with Maurice Spates. And there's Iguodala. And there's Livingston. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop, and it's blocked by Curry.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Dragic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. The drive by Green, and that one's good. Green's got his first basket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Curry, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Wade, he's checked in for Winslow. Good on both. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Here's Green. The Warriors making the shot. A fadeaway. And another basket for Miami.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
There's the dish to Livingston. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he gets the bucket.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken, Clark, fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Erik Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Dwayne Wade. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Barnes, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Wade kicks to Dang. Shot from free throw range. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame, because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here is Barnes. A 26-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Here's Dragic. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Wade penetrating. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wade's got 12 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Get back, get back.
That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Now here's Green. He's got 8. There's the bucket. Good.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Here's Wade, stolen by Barbosa. Bogut down low. He's against Stoudemire. And another 3 for Golden State.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 14. Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. So it's Miami now. Stoudemire, the screen, down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Barnes with the ball. Tries it from 19. Barbosa's shot is off.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Green. 11 points in the game. They set the pick. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Wade on the wing, covered by Barbosa. Wade kicks to Dang. The basket good off the assist from Wade. That's 7 points for Luol Deng.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
For 3, Barbosa. And another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
On offense, here are the Warriors. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And he gets it to go. 17 points for Draymond Green.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open looks at the three-point shot. But it seems like they have just not figured it out.
A 3 from Barnes. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Took him no time at all on that one. Barbosa's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors. Now here's Dragic. Defense right on him. No good from Wade.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
It's stolen by Green. Barbosa with it. We saw him with 10 points last game. And here's Barnes for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And chalked up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Miami no good on that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Green. 17 points in the game. And that is good.
What a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Here's Green. He had 22 points in the win against Utah. Dragic dishes to Wade. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Wade's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Barnes with it. Now it's Green defending, and he gets it to go.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Here's Dragic. He's got 5. He kicks it to Stoudemire. And that one is hammered home.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High-energy point guard, A lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And, Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three or just taking it to the rack himself.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on D. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
Now here's Winslow. 8 points his last outing. Outside Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Bosh, a screen on Thompson. For three. Kept alive. Here's Anderson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Curry with it. He's covered by Watson. Spates the pass to Curry. Drops in the tray. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the three by Miami that went in. Ezeli kicks to Curry, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Dishes it to Winslow. Iguodala with the steal. Down low, here's Curry, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bosh, the screen. Now, here's Watson, guarded by Curry. Here's Bosh, and it's Miami with another.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Bosh. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what needs to happen in order for you to pull out a win tonight?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, handling both adversity and prosperity, so crucial.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 23 points, 10 assists, and 1 block. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
Here's who Erik Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Stoudemire in at center.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Chris Bosh, and the basket by Curry.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now here's Deng from 15 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses. Nobody near Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Deng. The drive by Bosh. Great D that time from Green.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Barnes kicks to Green. From deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Here's Green after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Thompson with the bucket.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Bosh with it. Now Green defending. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
Now here's Green. He's got 23. Now here is Bogut. Inside, here's Barnes. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
The shot's good from Stoudemire.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Here's Green. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And he gets it to go. 9 points for Chris Bosh.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Bogut. Green, the screen. No good from Bogut.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Stoudemire kicks to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's a 2 from Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Curry. He's got 26.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Dragic. Stoudemire with a screen on Thompson. Wade dishes to Stoudemire. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Stoudemire with a screen on Curry. Dragic the pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. Left side Curry. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Golden State. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition. And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. From deep. No good. Nice D from Dang.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Back to Curry. Second chance shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half. Dragic against Curry. The kick out to Dang. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's 12 points for Luol Deng.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Thompson inside the line, and another basket for Golden State.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Stoudemire against Bogut. Stoudemire kicks to Dang. And again, Miami with the triple.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
They double team Curry. He feeds it to Green. A 3 from Barnes, and that one's good. Barnes has got 28.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Pass to Wade. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Wade has the open look, and it's Miami with another.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Thompson with it. Wade picks him up. Thompson dishes to Curry. They double team Curry. Feeds to Barnes. 13 feet away. And it's Miami with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The runner. Curry with some nice D.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. Another fast break score for them, and they've really made the most of their transition game. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and the differential there is what stands out for me. I mean, they've also denied those runouts defensively.
Here's Dragic after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Poke loose. Stoudemire. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
And the basket by Curry.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Bosch. 11 points in the game. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. Back to Green. Lets the 3 fly in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now here's Dragic. 12 points for him. Wade for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
And here's Dragic. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Here's Thompson. Trips down the breakaway slam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks, Clark, by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
Here's Curry after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Now Bogut. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game, and he gets the bucket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Miami's won 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Deng kicks to Bosch. Unloads from 13. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Curry. And that's now 6 points for Bogut.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Thompson. 32 points in the game. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
He gets it up. No luck. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Miami's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Livingston is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. Ezeli inside, defended by Anderson. That's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Ennis. There's a screen. No good off the front iron.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Here's Ezeli. Passes it to Barbosa. From the corner. Chris Anderson pulls it in. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Watson, the pass to Ennis. Now here's Watson. He's guarded closely. Kicks to Ennis. Anderson outside. 5 on the clock. Watson dishes to Ennis. Releases from 15. Off the left rim and out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Iguodala. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And here are the Heat now. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Barbosa. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. Iguodala's got 3 assists tonight. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Winslow kicks to Watson. Anderson outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. The pass to Ennis. There's the pick. There's Winslow. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
That's good from Winslow. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in that national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here is Livingston. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Barbosa passes to Livingston. 5 on the clock. Now here is Barbosa. Not a lot of room, and that one's good. Miami's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Watson kicks to Winslow. And he banks in the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The feed to Iguodala. Unloads. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
A pretty delivery that time from Iguodala.
Watson kicks to McRoberts. Now here's Winslow. He's covered by Iguodala. Watson for 3. There's Winslow, and it's sent back by Space.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And he gets it to go.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Livingston dishes to Spates. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
The dish to Anderson. There's the pick. He kicks to Ennis. The 3. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Barbosa for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Ennis passes to Watson. From the corner. Winslow's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Ennis with the slam.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fella.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here is Watson after the Warriors pick up 3. There's the screen. He dishes it to Winslow. A rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. On its way from Barbosa for 2. Again, Golden State. Watson with it. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Dishes it to McRoberts. Poked away. Over in the corner, Livingston. Back to Iguodala. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Barbosa. 6 to shoot. Space down low. McRoberts there. Ezeli kicks to Barbosa. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here comes Ennis all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
And speaking, Clark, of playground basketball, why do you think that is, that players are going indoors?
Well, I think one reason is playing on hardwood is nicer. It's easier on your joints and safer overall. The game has changed and it's big business now, but there are still plenty of weekend warriors who get their hoop on outside.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Miami with a change here, too. Johnson's checked in.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens. And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
One shot.
And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive play.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr's had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
The Heat have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Now here's Winslow. Soft touch off the glass. Winslow's got 6 here in this quarter.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Now Barnes. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Watson kicks to Winslow. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. 10 points here for Justice Winslow.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And with that 3, the second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
Watson kicks to McRoberts. Pass to Winslow. Now here's Watson. He's covered closely. Misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Curry attacking. The rebound by McRoberts. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Johnson dishes to Watson. Winslow wide open. He fires. Trains the three-pointer. Winslow's got 11 points here in just the second half. And Thompson kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. And here's Barnes for three. Another three for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Such a wide-open look. 16 points here for Justice Winslow.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Curry passes to Green. The shot. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Green's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Here's Curry with the three, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 52 points.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Watson kicks to Winslow. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. They double-team Curry. And another three for Golden State. Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. They set the pick. Watson dishes to Johnson. Winslow kicks to Anderson. And it falls over the rim and in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with the first victory for this matchup with a 1-0 record against the Heat.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They double-team Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 31 points for Draymond Green.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Here's Curry with the three. Got a piece of it. There's the triple. No good.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Their basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift?
As a team, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.